50 Cent is one of the most famous rappers of the 2000s, but he is also a businessman with his share of financial ups and downs. Have you ever wondered how he lives now? You'll find about 50 Cent's luxurious life in this video. Before we start, you'll need to click subscribe and turn on notifications. Alright, let's get started. Career. Curtis James Jackson IE, better known as 50 Cent, was born in New York City in 1975. He is a big name in the hip-hop industry and had a violent childhood. Jackson started selling drugs when he was 12 years old, which led to him being arrested several times. He soon began to rap to deal with his life, but before releasing his first work, he shot 9 times at close range, and his album was cancelled. Mansion. 50 Cent doesn't skimp on luxury when it comes to where he lives. For example, he grew up in a cozy 2-story house in the southern part of New York's Jamaican neighborhood. The house is 1125 square feet and was built in 1935 in the colonial style. The rooms have wooden floors, and the colors are mostly light and bright. After the fire, the rapper put the plot of land on the market for $500,000, even though he had paid $2,400,000 for it. Since then, another house has been built on the site, making it more expensive. The most impressive mansion 50 Cent has ever owned is in Farmington, Connecticut. The incredible property was built in 1985 and is 51,600 square feet. The mansion has some resort-like features, like a courtyard with an indoor pool, a well-equipped recording studio, a nightclub that can hold up to 2,000 people, a modern residential gym, and several billiards rooms. Outside, the mansion sits on a 17-acre wooded lot with a basketball court, a private lake where the rapper has fed fish, a large pool with a waterfall, and a spa area to keep it in top shape. 50 Cent paid $72,000 a month for his mansion, which he bought in 2003 for a small sum of $4,100,000. He also spent a few million more on renovations. Some sources say the mansion was sold in 2019 for just $2,900,000. However, the rapper first put it on the market in 2007 for $18,500,000. 50 Cent posted a video on Instagram of what he said were his homes in Africa, but he later said in an interview that he never owned property there. Cars. 50 Cent has only sometimes had enough money to buy all the cars he wants, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a nice collection. For his 43rd birthday, for example, he purchased a black Mercedes-Benz AMG G63, which cost about $160,000. 50 Cent also owns a Bentley Continental GT, a high-end refined car that can cost up to $200,000. When the rapper wants an SUV with a sporty look, he has a Lamborghini Urus, a robust vehicle that can draw a lot of attention wherever he goes. It's no wonder that this 2-ton machine costs around $260,000. Although Jackson is too big to drive lowered cars like high-speed, he does. One of his most expensive cars is a Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead that got a new metallic paint job. This convertible model has curves that look like Renaissance sculptures, which is why it costs $355,000. Jackson also owns a gold customized Mulsanne, a classic, which costs about $420,000. In 2018, the singer gave himself a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, showing his fans how much he paid for it, over $440,000. However, when 50 Cent wants to use a super sports car, he has a Lamborghini Aventador Roadster, which has a price tag of $700,000. High-end shopping. 50 Cent, like many other rappers, likes to show off his jewelry and accessories full of gold gems. For example, he has a massive collection of watches, some of which are listed below. $43,000 is a lot of money. Hublet's spirit of Big Bang King gold combines tradition and new ideas. And $85,000 Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Double Balance available work goes with a $170,000 Cartier designer Panther ring, a total of $110,000. Audemars Piguet Royal Oak has $235,000 worth of baguette diamonds. Audemars Piguet made a model called the Chandelier. It was also covered in diamonds, but a little more expensive than the first one. The most expensive one was the last one they made. Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore has almost 500 baguette diamonds, which is why it costs $1.390 million. This shows that 50 Cent doesn't skimp on luxury watches. 50 Cent likes to show off his money on the internet, especially regarding his love of jets. He is constantly posting pictures of himself on different, very nice planes. The rapper probably rents these planes to get to and from his concerts because they give him more privacy and comfort than commercial flights. Business. 50 Cent had some big hits in the 2000s, but he's been making more money through his ventures lately. His business portfolio includes investments in many different areas. In 2014, for example, he became a minority shareholder in F&V Vodka, a Dutch vodka brand, until he sold his share for a considerable amount, reportedly $60 million. Jackson also signed a $78 million partnership deal with a luxury underwear brand, Fridge Revolution. One of his most successful investments was a minority stake in Vitamin Water, where he helped launch the Formula 50 drink. In 2008, Coca-Cola bought the company for a whopping $4 billion and $100 million, and some sources say that the rapper's ownership stake has made him around $100 million. Branson. When it comes to marketing, Jackson has worked on many ad campaigns with big companies, including a partnership with the sportswear brand Reebok. In other words, 50 Cent knows how to spread out his income. Sources of income. People have a lot of ideas about how much 50 Cent is worth because his financial life has been so up and down. He came from a low-income family. Jackson saw music as a chance to get ahead in life. His debut album, for example, was agreed to with an upfront payment of $1 billion. In the 2000s, 50 Cent's fame helped him make even more money, mostly from selling records and touring. However, his wealth went to a new level when his venture investments paid off. He could make hundreds of millions of dollars from contracts and equity sales. However, he could have been better with his money, mostly because he spent too much and had legal problems, so he ended up with debts of over $28 million. In 2015, 50 Cent's fans were shocked to learn that he had lost a lot of money, but he quickly got it back in 2018. Hey, if you like the video, remember to enjoy it and leave a comment. You can also suggest other videos, and we'll make them all about channel deals.